Hello everyone, this is Implicator and welcome to Perisno Live episode number 11. Welcome everyone. Today we're going to go over Perisno 1.4, some updates, the giveaway. We'll talk about that in a second, which will end next week. We'll be going over some concepts, some more faces, the Nefali, the Teusheks, and all that fun stuff. And we'll be going over some more feedback response forums. And let me check here quickly. Make sure everything's right. I'm going to delete that. Right on. So as well, we went over more responses, Perisno 1.4. We're going over some comments from Steam, Reddit, and all that stuff. Just checking up how those guys are doing, because a lot of the Steam comments, the Steam players, a lot of them aren't on Discord. So, some comments from Discord, we'll go over those as well, and other non-Warband related stuff if that happens. We were planning with CWR to have him on, but he has not showed up yet, so we'll see. It's Sunday, so. Alright, let's just into my camera. Yeah, basically all the responses. And then the giveaway. Same as always for the newer viewers, same as usual. Perisno merch, a Steam code, or a canvas of any Perisno artwork. And we'll be giving away next week to the winner. And yesterday's winner on Discord, we had the redraw. The bot botched the redraw, and it didn't post the winner on the giveaway channel. I had to do it myself. I had to force the bot to give me a winner. And Mott's Pickle was the winner of that one, so that was the redraw for the Brandon Sanderson, The Way of Kings. The Stormlight Archives Book 1, one of the currently my favorite book series, and eventually be my second favorite book series when Perisno is out. So, congratulations to Mott's Pickle for winning that one. I usually do smaller giveaways in the giveaway channel, so keep an eye on that. And we went over one new face is coming to 1.4 for the human females. It's a different variation of a face we already use, but just green eyes and different skin tone. And I'm working on some Nefali faces, but those probably won't make 1.4, unfortunately. I think the big emphasis on 1.5 will be the Nefali faces, and Perisno and Clymorian stuff. We'll see how far we get with that. And yeah, those are for Arctis, yeah. And full conversation with that, so. We'll go over some suggestions. I think suggestions only. Today at 449. We'll go over the newest one. Add Shivona as a weapon. I wish our Legia was on. He's really good with the era of weapons. Adding this kind of weapon, not impossible, but I think the biggest thing is this style is a little newer, or a little different than what we use in Perisno. And I would on it go and venture to say this style will probably not be added to Perisno in some sense. But you never know. This might fit faction. I don't know. Can recruitment system receive tweak improvements? Recruiting for villages is a painful process, especially if you want to recruit troops from small factions. Neutral villages have absurd odds of granting 1-0 units. I know you can hire recruiters once you own a castle, but we all know they can be inconsistent. I suggest those changes improve it. More village quest 3 slower. Okay. I guess I wouldn't be opposed to more units for recruited per hire. I think the main thing is your relation with the village kind of ties in with the recruitments you get per recruitment, or how good they are. If you're really good with a relation to the village, you can get better than recruits. Add an option to hire bodyguards for recruiters so they don't die to robbers. That's a possible thing to do. Add an option to have recruiters that might go out and get recruited again. This would be much more appreciated. I like these. Let's see. Alright. Few village quest suggestions. I think, where is he? Bubbles, should we take a look at this? We might do some more quests for the villages. But let's take a look at that. Village Sweet. The village is planning a celebration, but you're worried about increasing bandit activity in the area and late to be at surrounding the troops. Very easy. That's a good one. 2 possible routes. The first one is to attend in person, select companies to go with you, defend the village from bandits. The thing is, we've got so many. There's so many quests for defend your village from bandits. I think something different would be better. Well, it's doable, but defend the village is done 2 or 3 times. Okay, nice, awesome. You mean the first one? I gotta check the travel board myself. I haven't checked it in like 2 days. Where is it here? Yeah. Yeah, the first one. Right on. Sweet. Thanks, Tofu. I was asleep. I was asleep till like an hour ago. So I streamed till like 3 in the morning for the Nafali stuff, and then went to bed. And I was conked out. Close the bottom. Okay. I totally missed that. There you go. We got live suggestions being added by Tofu, being a beast as always. So added February 13th. So on today, recruiters can be put on repeat. Valorant Falcon spread. Oh yeah, the new scenes. Nice. We'll take a look at that as well. The village quest. So if we go to Discord again, the first one is in there thanks to Tofu. She added this while I was asleep. And we'll make 1.4. Awesome. And suggestion. I think Tofu added a red one. Yeah. Is there a limit to party count? If yes, then there can be an option to increase it. No. I don't understand this exactly. Can there be a battle report that showcase? That would be an extensive, unnecessary addition, though. Yeah. Awesome. I don't know about this one, though. So, let me see. CWR. Let's see what's up with him. Ah, he's busy. Alright. So CWR might not join us if... Might be on later, though. We'll see. Okay. Right. Let's take a look. I think... Did you post the screenshots over here somewhere? Let's see. Let me find them quick. I think you posted them in the chat. Is it ready to be shown, though? Whatever, we'll show it. Look at that load in. So this would be Falcon Pride. Yeah, this would be Falcon Pride. And we're seeing 1.4. Again, still work in progress. Not 100% finished yet, I believe. There are warband mods that do add kill counts. I've seen them. But they're very far and few in between. So yeah. Yeah, this is Falcon's Pride. Tofu, did you share a screenshot of Valinaz? I think that's finished as well. Let me see if I can find that here a second. Okay. I did. Awesome. Trying to find here. I'm kind of disoriented right now. Let me see if she has it here. Thank you, Tofu. So we got the new Valinaz. I won't show these in game, but not complete ready with the new files yet. So you got Falcon's Pride and Valinaz, and I'm not ready with my Vingard ruins yet. So unfortunately, I can't show that yet. I'm still learning scening. I've never done it before last week, so I'm quite new to the scening thing, so you guys will have to wait for that. Yeah. And that is the newest additions for today, that were added today, I suppose. I like this. When you use Battle Cry, displays how many troops were healed, so you don't have to guess if troops are actually healed. Nice. All right. Suggestions considered. Also in development right now. Once again, Perisno faction, the website. I haven't worked that this month yet. I've been really busy this month, so. But once we release 1.4, I do hope to have the website out in some form. Yeah. It is ongoing. It is a high priority, even though I didn't work on it for the last 2 weeks. Yeah. Fix the correct optimizations. A lot of optimizations. Telradian faction armor. That's our Legio stuff. New quest. That's bubble stuff. New Nefali faces. Again. Probably won't make 1.4. Depends when we release it, but I'm 90% sure we won't make New Nefali faces 1.4. We might add one. We might have one. And the Vanguard Ruins Dark Forest, and those are two scenes that I'm working on. Again, may or may not make 1.4. It depends how quickly I pick up scening. So, yeah. What do we have here? Thanks for the follow, Mac the Kid. Welcome to Perisno Live. Wolfie, TW. I don't scening either. Yeah, scening is one of those things I just never touch because it's so time consuming for the people I've talked to. But everyone on a lot of people on the team have done scening, but that's one area I've never touched, but have started, so. The board almost looks like a Scrum Kaban board. I have no idea what that is. Yimilin. I have no idea what a Scrum Kaban board is.
Hail to the chief!
Yeah. Thanks for the follow. Man, I'm gonna butcher that name. Asgad Lancaster. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. 2 new followers so far today. Did I miss him? I got Rua Gazar, I got Mac the Kid, and I got Asgad Ulukastur. I got those 3. And Gatanius followed last night when I was streaming the modding stuff. So. Excuse me. Drinking too much. Alright, so again, if you're in a Discord, you can actually, let's do this. If you're in a Discord, you can do exclamation point. I think it's dash. Is it dash exclamation point? Hello? Yeah, there you go. For the links in the virtual board. And you can do the same thing in the Twitch stream. I think I did Trello. No? Update? I'll make a Trello and an update thing for the same one, so. Well, when you play battle size over 400 troops, FPS drops around 37. I would imagine so. That's a lot of troops for a Perisno for a 32-bit mounted blade warband system. So I would not recommend doing that because mounted blade warband, as I said, is a 32-bit operating system or game, and it runs less than 2 gigs of RAM. So good luck running over 400. I don't think I think I could with my system, but most systems probably couldn't do it. And for the newer players, let me show you guys something here. If you go to, I think it's this one. We got a setup here. Recommended game settings for Perisno due to the nature of the size of the mod. If you follow these, for the most part, you should have good luck playing the mod without FPS drops. So if you want the biggest party size, 378, the recommended textures is 75%. But if you want, yeah, these are Tofu has done a lot of tests. So I would just use the recommended test size. to get the best performance for your PC. I don't know what PC you're running or what specs. I have an RTX 3060 Ti belt with highs over 150 drive. Yeah. It's not your system. It's the game. Combined with the mod, because our textures are a lot bigger, as Tofu said. Warband itself is laggy. And I think it helps if you don't save too often. If you go out the menu, go back in or whatever, or load your game back up, load your save back up, excuse me, that causes memory leaks as well. So it's an old game. Yeah. I think instead of making Bannerlord, they should have designed a new engine for Warband. That's what I think they should have done. Because I played Bannerlord the other day again, and I couldn't play it for too long. I don't know. I can't get into it. All right. They released a 64-bit for Linux, not for Windows. Awesome. Okay, we got some update sketches for the Teusheks. Again, I was hoping we would have some update sketches that were a little more finished, but we don't. These are version 2. Version 3 and version 4 are coming, so disclaimer, they're not done. These are early version of the Teusheks. Let me make this smaller so it doesn't, my face is not covering it. Sorry about that. One moment, please. There you go. All right. Let me turn off my camera. There you go. So these are early version of the Teusheks. The left side here is the male. The right side is the female. Left side. Again, these are version 2s. Version 3 and 4 are coming eventually. I'm guessing next week. As you can see, a lot of scale, a lot of hardened armor on the top. The males will be rideable. The females will not be rideable. And once again, I'm 90% sure these are not going to come to the Warband version of Perisno simply because of the way the Teusheks are set up, where they're supposed to be able to climb walls and all that stuff. That will be probably impossible to do in Warband. One thing I do think that if we do add it to Warband, which we probably won't, is do a very late game quest where you fight a Glamorian party or whatever with 1 or 2 Teusheks in the field. So they would, if they do come to Warband, they would probably be in very limited quantities, and probably not at all. Yeah. Yeah, I don't use Linux. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, if once again, if we do add Teusheks to Warband, it would be 1 or 2, very small number in the field, and they would have to be the male Teusheks because they're the rideable ones, and they're smaller. So we'll see. Again, these are early concept sketches of the Teusheks. So, all right, I think we can jump into not scene making. I'm not ready for that. I think we jump to the live feedback forum. Let's turn that off. Yeah. I'll make that smaller simply because it's too bright. Teusheks, yeah, in the current Warband timeline, the Teusheks are extremely rare because I think it's 395, and I think around 4 something we do plan 495 or year 500. The Climorians have enough Teusheks to actually use them in battle, so they don't have the numbers right now to actually use them in the way they want to. So yeah. Let's see, this is good. Okay. We have response number 19 out of 35. We got a whole bunch of new responses. I'll still keep this open until next week. So for some of you who haven't been able to get your responses in. Artwork, like to see Telrania. Let's take a quick look at this one. So right now, 50% want to see something related to the ancient lore artwork. 14% Theobald, 23% Nephali, and 11% Telrania. The reason I picked these 4 is because these were ideas for the next artwork in March. So I'm thinking the next artwork will either be something Nefali related or something Perisno Teusheks related. We'll see. So far, a lot of you guys want to see something related to the ancient lore. So the next artwork will probably be something from the ancient lore. We'll see. All right, let's go to 19. Yeah, we're here. Question like this. I wish there was some armor upgrade quest type similar to the Qualis Gems in Perisno. I wish you would have given more information. I'm not sure exactly. If I do remember the Qualis Gems in Pendor. Man, I haven't played that mod in a while. Nothing that. Patrician 3. Never heard of that. Patrician Tree. Let's see. Looks rather interesting. Let's look it up. I think the last question was most underrated video game. So let's do Patrician Tree. Looks rather old though. Look at that. Expansion packs. Patrician 5. That's the wrong one, sorry. Let's take a quick peek at that. Expect this torch. Let's look at that quick.
Set our course further towards the east than ever before, because by then I discovered that the people there were suffering from a great famine, and we had our whole vessel brimful of grain and pickled meat.
Faces look better than Bannerlord.
And then came the day when I signed a contract to construct the new Merchants Guild building.
It kind of reminds me of Guild 2, actually, or Guild 1.
It was a grand ceremony when they dedicated the new halls. And that same year I became a member of the Siege. Bah!
Nice transition.
They surrounded us like wolves, as if they had picked up our scent everywhere and were lying in wait for us. So we started to arm our ships and to form convoys as often as we could. Even so, many of us were forced to give up.
Is your gameplay?
When I cast my...
This
is entirely 80% a trading game. It is based around the Hanseatic League.
It's a trading game. I'm not sure I would get into that either, though.
The objective is basically sending out ships from city to city with trade goods and make money. As you earn more money...
That's cool. Might be something some people will be into. I've never really been into that type of game. Overland, whatever. Okay. Let's go to response 20. Another something related to ancient lore. Third Legion quest. I am 105% sure this will never happen. We do have a Third Legion quest already, but that's going to get removed in a future update, so sorry about that. The 1,000 people of Vala here in open get my warband wiped because 2 squad attacking me. What? Name me feature in Perisno that should be. I'm not sure. This is not a feature. This is a... I don't get it. Got my warband. Okay, you got destroyed by the people of Vala here, but I'm not sure that's... It's just a random comment. Create an NPC or a companion. Your trusted butler bodyguard. The first companion you get when you pick the noble backstory, serving the player since their younger days, and most dependable companion to have around, but about the secret about the player family history. Maybe, but the thing about it is the player kind of picks his backstory, picks his history and whatever. And if there's a set history already made for a companion that is related to the player, I'm not sure how that would work exactly. So, It's possible to make a companion like this, but to have him have set stuff, and then the player chooses his background and his history, and if someone role plays, that companion would kind of be a little odd. So, Teusheks are an ideal to the chance of you ever running into a Primordial riding a Teusheks should be extremely low. I agree with that. I don't like the clawless gym system. I'm trying to remember even what it is. I want to comment on it, but I don't quite remember. I do know it's something in Pendor that we have to get, but I forgot. We already get free attribute points every month anyway. Oh, like the Advisor and the Sword of Damocles. I've played that mod, and I kind of did. I did enjoy it, but I think it crashed too much for me. Don't remember it too much. We have too many companions already. Yeah, that's true. But this companion rework thing would replace one of the companions you have now. Like, I'm not sure which one I wanted to replace, but there's 2 or 3 companions that are kind of underwhelming, and I would replace them eventually. I'm just trying to garner ideas right now. Artwork you like to see, Telrania. For quests for purchasing Liana's bow or craft weapon with additional effects like freezing, slowing down, speed up, ranging up, and so on. I think that would make some weapons really insanely good. We do have armor crafting. There's some things to make your weapons better, but freezing effect, slowing down, I think that's too high fantasy that we're not gonna go with. Repair arms. Yeah. That's the person I was going to bring up next. Refine your weapons and armor for you. Your weapons armor, yeah, refined. I think this comet wanted, or this person, excuse me, wanted to add effects to your items, which I don't think that's ever going to happen in Perisno. Freezing effects and all that, that's too much like high fantasy, like Skyrim or something. So, yeah, I think the closest we'll ever get is this feature with the hammerhead. But in reality, we do have some legendary weapons that. Oh god, I forgot my. Sorry about that. That like return to you when thrown and stuff like that. But you know. Special effects can be a thing. I was gonna say that as well. I just wasn't sure how to word it. You know, I'm not sure which effects would make sense in Perisno. And which would affect, like freezing effects, I don't quite know where that would fit in, for example. Create an NPC companion, named Leon, origin a native of Perisno, age 400 years. Is it the second Arcanus? One of the tallest men in Perisno, hired in Arcanus, you spelled that wrong, to make the best armor look good. Blonde with long hair, no beard, stubble, muscular build, and statuesque figure. First knight in the squad of Arcanus, who was trained directly by Arcanus himself and traveled with him, learning the world and history of Perisno. After several hundred years of travel and the formation of strong detachment, Arcanus got on a lonely journey in order to know himself. Okay. Leon remains the commander of the abandoned detachment and continues to train them himself. Characteristics are higher than of those of the Knights of Arcanus. After several decades, Leon's squad meets the leader of the demon, is defeated, and the entire squad retreats from the battlefield in the lost drop Perisno. Leon survived, and after several years of treatment, holy cow, that's a long time, from the wounds of the demon, he decided to return to Lens of Perisno to find his squad. Its characteristics: backstone combat simulation, advanced pathfinding tactics, forging leadership, minor track. Man, if he's so good, how did he lose? Applied Warriors, Knights of Leon. Having better stats than Arcanus Knights. How he spelled it, I think. It's better spelling than up here, though. Have faster horses and gun readies, blunt throw weapons along with heavy shield. That's a really overpowering character. I can guarantee if he was so strong he wouldn't lose to the demon, whoever that is. We don't have demons in Perisno, we have Crusaders. No. The thing I don't like about this character is overpowered companions. I think Arcanus will be the strongest companion there will be in Perisno. I highly doubt there's any companion that will be close or stronger than he is, ever added. I don't like the name Leon. It doesn't really fit Perisno, but Arcanus goes on a lonely journey in order to know himself or for another purpose. I don't know. Not really sold on this guy yet, but you know. Alright, let's keep going. Number 22. This was not done. Not filled out. I could fill it out for you, but something of the ancient lore. I really like the idea of quest battles with just you and a couple of companions. Like the dwarf stories start at the first in the first battle of Venator. I'm not sure where they add them, but I think they're pretty cool. I agree. I think quests where you can't take your whole army and there's like smaller things, they're fun. They're fun to do. I think this suggestion's pretty good. I might add it somewhere. Bubbles could take a look at that, adding a quest for you and your party. They may feature as an imprisonment. It should be pizza, I guess. I got tired of thinking a good answer. Fair enough. You hear that pizza to Perisno. Create a companion named Mercator's Insert. The lore that appears once you create the kingdom of Perisno, but I'm really not good with making backgrounds. But maybe something similar to whatever Arcanus' background is. I should be able to read up on him more than just saying shiny flaming sword. We already have a Mercator Insert. So. But he's actually a bandit. And he's not Perisno related. He's more of a... Yeah, he's a bandit. Most underrated video game. Mount and Blade Perisno. That is so far the best answer we've had for that one. Indeed. Artwork. Nafali. Me gusta. What? Purified, a dreaded one, bladed, maybe armor too. Purify? What the heck? I don't know what purified, a dreaded blade, and armor. Anyone know what that means? Yep. That's the one. Does he show up when you type it in Google? I even used this character in one of my playthroughs. Does he show up? Can't find. Yeah. Purified, a dreaded blade, and maybe armor too. I don't know, I'm not exactly sure what it means with this one. So, Summoner on PS2, I've heard of this game. Really old game though. It would be really cool if there was a flashback quest where we could play as Arcanus. It would indeed be. I've been thinking about that. The Battle of Vanguard, for example, would be a flashback quest that I've been thinking about. But that would still involve the Teusheks. But so I probably would have to go a different direction. That wouldn't involve so many Teusheks. Because the Battle of Vanguard is literally the Teusheks attacking the Clymorians and the Teusheks attacking Vanguard Castle. So. Quest you'd like to do in Perisno. A quest that join or allied with Graziers. The Grazier worshippers become very strong and a major faction after a mission. We did discuss this internally. You will never be able to join the Grazier, so that's not happening. But I was thinking more along the lines of Clymoria, where Clymoria becomes a major faction and the player joins it to some extent, but you're just there. You're just part of it. You're not really. You're being used. But yeah, to join the Grazier though, that's probably not going to happen. Grazier worshipper. I don't think so though. An enemy feature that isn't in Perisno number 2. Battle formation like Viking Conquest. Once again, this comes up pretty much every time we go over one of these. Very unlikely that formations are going to be re-added to Perisno simply because of issues with the Perisno system. We've had about 2 or 3 iterations of formations, and we've always had some bugs, always had some issues, and they just never worked out quite well. So, as it stands right now, battle formations are unlikely to returning to Perisno. Maybe down the line, who knows? But create an NPC companion. Lawia Jin was the oldest daughter of the true bloodline of God Emperor Sang Jin. She arrived in Perisno with his brother Emperor Zan. Before that, when she knew Emperor Zan went to Perisno, she's with her brother Zojin, God Emperor Janjin, last son, started plotting rebellion. Zujin says to the Emperor Zan that he didn't want to take part of Perisno invasion, so he went back home. After Luia Jin arrived in Perisno, she ran away with the Zan camp. After the player finds her in a tavern, she will follow player and have a quest to defeat the Emperor Zan. That's kind of what that's kind of the purpose of Shijin right now, to defeat the hordes and help fight back the Zan. So another Zan NPC would be interesting, but what purpose would she have? Because Shijin already does kind of what is described here. After hearing Emperor Zan has arrived in Perisno, Cao Jin already started to rebel and take over capital city of Zan. After Emperor Zan defeated, Luo Jin should be the next heir, but she refused to give the responsibility to her, bringing her brother as the next emperor. This is intriguing, but a lot of it would be probably rewritten to a different sense if there was another Zan or Jin companion. Most underrated video game. I've heard of Kenshi. I have. I don't think I've played it though. Oh, that's the newer one of the newer ones. I hate advanced formations because there are always UI bugs that come with it. Indeed. They always act stupid as well, playing two defenses. Yeah. The one formations we had in Perisno, the AI just kept staying back and would make this circle. As the player would come in, they would just retreat and go around, do some weird stuff. And I'm not good enough with the coding to actually make it change it. I've tried. I've spent years trying to fix formations and make them better, but they're just too hard.
What's up, guys and gals?
They're really hard to work with. Let's take a look at Kenshi quick. I've actually seen this game around a lot. Yeah, it gives you Age of Empire vibes.
Western-esque area of the island. This game does have a very, very large map with loads of towns. I mean, there's ruins, there's all kinds of stuff and threats all over the place. But the number one thing you need to understand with Kenshi is that you are a nobody. At the beginning of the game, you are nothing but a victim to everyone else who exists inside this universe. The way you can weigh yourself up against other people, if you wanted to do that, is you look down in the bottom left corner and you'll see your attack, your defense, your strength, your dexterity. You are just a scrub who has nothing to offer, nothing to give. You are an average person with no fighting skill, with no training, no anything, and you're setting out into the world. And so it's usually best to conduct yourself somewhat cautiously. Now, as far as activities you can do in the early game, you can wasteland wander. That's totally a valid thing that you are allowed to do. And if you just wander around, you will find conflicts, you will find fights, you will find kind of the edges of battlefields and whatnot that you can pick through in order to find loot that you can either sell or reappropriate for yourself. Spoiler alert, in the beginning of the game, you're not going to be able to make use of most of the loot because you're not trained to fight in armor, you're not trained to fight with any particular weapon. So I usually just sell off all this stuff. The other opportunity you have is mining nodes. There's a mining node right there. You can sit and you can mine for like 3 or 4 days, and that should give you enough money, which is listed right here on your HUD, to start like buying backpacks and to start buying sundries and to start buying property and like upgrading that property in order to start getting yourself sort of like a foundational base that you can operate out of. Another option is you can go to towns and you can just wait for the guards to fight like bandits that are roaming through and jump in on the fights. There you can wander around and find ruins, which usually have pretty good loot in them as long as you can avoid getting annihilated by either bandits or wildlife. But the early game is rough on Kenshi characters. That's the one thing that you need to be abundantly aware of, is that this game is very early game heavy on the challenge. That's not to say that the challenge is going to like go away over time.
No, it's not.
With Kenshi, up until you're
I got
like
distracted.
100,
I should turn off my phone.
Something out there that is like a
one of my
massive
bosses
threat
called.
to you. But in the early game,
no, we're just going over some
experience
Kenshi
is
stuff
magnified because you're going to get obliterated pretty sharp all of our body
because
parts.
it was
This game
mentioned
does
in
have a
the
positional body
most
part
underrated
damage
game.
system, where when you take damage, it actually gets allocated to a certain part.
I'm going to have to check this out. This looks like an interesting game, quite honestly. But let's not get distracted too much. Let's go to 27. No more quests. Come on, man. Thanks for the follow, Young Blade Hero. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Perisno. Exclamation point giveaway for...
Hail to the chief!
For the giveaway. Let's do that quick. And exclamation point enter. I bought a ticket. Oh boy. I hope I don't win the giveaway. That'd be very highly unlikely I win the giveaway with one ticket, but I didn't know the bot lets me do that. Thanks, Stream Elements. I can win my own giveaway now. Cool. Does that work too? Let me see. Thanks for the follow. Board Boy. Welcome to Perisno Live, episode 11. We're going over the responses right now. I need to turn the music back up. Name a feature that is in Perisno. To toggle the limit of equipment with custom mercenary equipment. What? To toggle the limit of equipment with the custom mercenary. To toggle the limit of equipment with custom. Either I'm just not thinking right now, or I have no idea what this means. Oh, they probably want to increase the limit because of the limitations right now, but I get it. Yeah. It's set up like that so it can't be abused, but I understand why people would want to change that, but yeah. You can completely ignore the limit by enabling cheats. Yeah. You can do a lot of things by enabling cheats, but yeah, that's true. I think you have enough. Yeah, that is true. But once again, we want to replace 2 or 3 of them completely because they're rather inferior or rather underwhelming. Most underrated video game, yours, thank you, which is Warband Perisno. 28, we got Nefali artwork, no quests, a minor faction taking feats and becoming a major faction in turn. This would be one of the hardest things to do. I wouldn't say hardest, but a minor faction becoming a major faction, what would limit that? What would make that something that would happen very rarely? Because let's say all minor factions becoming a major faction, that would be crazy. So minor factions taking feats becoming a major faction in turn probably is not going to happen. Minor faction are a minor faction for a reason, and they would have to garner an insane amount of troops and backing to be successful in that area. Mafia. I think I've heard of that game. Number 29. Quests you'd like to see in Perisno. Optimization, QL improvements to vanilla quests. Tasks would be preferable to adding new ones. You know what? This is very good. A very good suggestion, because I do agree there's some vanilla warband quests that are very monotonous and overdone. But instead of fixing a lot of those, I think adding different ones and adding variety so you don't get the same quests over and over is one of the ways to go as well. But some native quests do need improvement. I think they're just there to be there. Yeah, enable cheats. Yeah. Once again, if you want to cheat and do your own thing, that's very doable for certain things. Name a feature that isn't in Perisno but should be. Some sort of function to manually adjust the size of scene battles. There is a function to adjust the size of battle scenes. There is. Oh wait, do you mean the scenes themselves? I'm not sure how that would work. I've never seen that done game side on the game side of things. You can do that when creating the scene itself. But adding a function to adjust the size of scene battles, I don't know how that would work. I think that would take a lot more time and effort to implement than actually it's worth it. So, Battlefield 1942 Galactic Conquest. Ooh, Galactic Conquest. That's a mod, I see. I love Battlefield, the old Battlefields. I don't like the new one. I don't think I'd enjoy a Star Wars mod though for Battlefield. I don't like Star Wars. Or I don't enjoy Star Wars as much as different eras of games or whatever. So, number 30, Torania. Quest selected in Perisno, something related to Drachen, maybe a revolution. There is a quest line already for the Illica Falki taking over the Drachen, or taking over that one city. What kind of revolution, though? They may feature it in knighthood orders. I don't see that one fitting in Perisno, though. I think I know where you got this idea from, but knighthood orders in Perisno, if we would add that, I think that would just be a copy of another mod. So it would have to be unique enough. It would have to be different enough to actually make it work, make it make sense, I guess. Yeah, good point, Board Boy. The player minor faction turning into a big faction. That is true. You're technically, well, you're not technically a minor faction. You're more of a party turning into a. But to have AI turn into a major faction, we would have to add an insane amount of limitations to it for them to not get overpowered too quickly and have 5 or 6 minor factions become main factions in Perisno, and just have the thing go completely crazy and have no minor factions left. So, Perisno in space, little green man. Hey, Warbolt, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Little green men. Yeah, flying all over the space. Most underrated video game, Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. So great mechanics in combat, yet so much less than Battlefront. I've heard a lot about these games. Again, Star Wars related, I think. Battlefront. I think the only futuristic setting in video games that I liked is Apex Legends. I haven't really liked any other future settings in video games too much. But yeah, this didn't fill it out. Only came to vote for Theobald. Birna. Something related to the ancient lore. Quest you like to see in Perisno. You either stumble across or told about an old ruin, and you get to option repair to at least being able to speak. Okay. This is something I've been working on as well. The Vanguard ruins. I haven't really decided if we want to make the Vanguard ruins an actual fortress again to have it repaired. I think that could be an option, and have it as the starting point to rebuilding the ancient kingdom of Perisno. So I do like this this comment here. I haven't decided which direction exactly I want to go with the Vanguard ruins yet, but thanks for the suggestion. The other Mongo shall not be named. Exactly. Yeah. Good. Awesome. Are you streaming tonight, Warlord? I know you did yesterday. I think you played some Battlefield too. Did I miss that? I don't know. I streamed for a couple of hours last night, so I probably missed your stream. Name a feature in Perisno that isn't in Perisno but should be. A hidden base akin to the Viking Conquest hideout, something to stash soldiers away without having to own a city or castle. Didn't we talk about this a while ago? Let me see here. Shoot. I don't want to do this. I want to go to the active changelog. Sorry about that. Man, Tofu's just wrecking everything. Legendary weapons are no longer lootable. It's good, though. If you're married to Liana to meet the relations requirement, she provides you a small amount of weekly troops. The troops are Liana for the win. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to this. Created an NPC companion. Morgan, a heavy infantry cell of character. A man of few words that really only look for the next payday. He is only really trained to fight, as he did enjoy the scraps he would get as a kid, so he would not make a living. His last employer ended up dead when he tried to kill Morgan to money. One thing, this reminds me of Bannerlord NPCs and companions. That system is absolutely stupid. I hate it. It ruins companions. Having random companions in Bannerlord really ruins the vibe of the game a lot, in my opinion. And this kind of reminds me of just another random companion, quite honestly. I think a companion NPC or a companion should more or less have a pretty deep backstory, and it should fit in the world where they kind of tell a story related to the lore and actually have some backing. And that is the main reason I want to replace a few companions, because again, there's about 2 or 3 of them that are underwhelming, that don't do much, that are just there, and have a very weak backstory. And adding something like this would just not fix the void that I'm trying to fix. I like Deep Rock Galactic. Man, there's a lot of Star Wars players here. Deep Rock Galactic. Alright, let's keep going. 33. Tofu on the grind. Tofu's always on the grind. She's crazy. Does a lot of stuff. If I do one thing in an hour, she does 50, so. Tofu gives the special magic to Perisno. Yeah. She does. I'll take your word for it. Okay, here. What did I say? I forgot what I said. Am I losing my mind? I don't remember what I said. Okay. You'll have to tell me what I said. Quest like finding Lost Kingdom and make that your own kingdom. What? Lost Kingdom. Elaborate. Camp scene, ancient kingdom. Again, find dark ruins. I don't know. Gotta give you more details than this. I can't really do much with this least amount of details. So something really, yeah, okay. Quests. Adding a more direct way to woo people as a quest, like killing X amount of enemies or bringing a specific object to someone for affinity. Maybe. There's a lot of, I think there's a few quests that are do exactly this, but I think everyone is already there. It should be just more polished enemies and varieties, more upgrades for your castle, driven a farming system that can produce wealth and food. Fair enough. Feels like you need to start working a bit harder for the special female characters. Liana is a bit too easy and Chrisana seems better. Liana is a bit too easy. How? We've been working on adjusting and not making her so easy to get her items in the next update. So I don't think she's going to be too easy in 1.4 board boy. But Chrisana, I think, is really, yeah, I think Chrisana's got this unique vibe to things where she really does her own thing, and she's really hard to get good relations with. Oh, Bannerlord, yeah, right. I don't want to diss Bannerlord too much. I know there's people who enjoy it, but still being in beta after 2 years kind of ruins it. Maybe they'll update it. I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about Bannerlord right now. I'm kind of disappointed right now, currently. F on that guy. What? F on what? Really? What the heck? Half Nefali, half Don. His father was Don Explorer because half Don and half Nefali. What the heck? It's the first time that's ever come up. His father was the Don Employer. What is this music? Sunny Rock. I don't know what that means. Before the main army invasion and went into contact with a native of the continent. That's when he deserted and joined the forest people to start a family and have Bob, his unique son, before dying of an unknown disease that may or may not have put halt to the whole invasion. Why would this disease halt an invasion? Now it is time for Bob to find what killed his father and accept his dual nationality. The name can be changed. Really? Dude, I hope... Please tell me there's a guy in here I just wrote a veritable powered story about a campaign. I hope I haven't got to yours yet, have I? I hope this was not Bob, the half the folly dude. This was yesterday, so I think I missed your companion, Countess, or I hope it wasn't Bob. Maybe in 2030 it will be ready. Who knows? Maybe. Noah French. I have no idea what this means. I think it's random. Alright, these are all the responses I have so far. I don't think many of the companions stood out too much, quite honestly. I'm gonna have to go over a lot of these and see, take a look at it again. Which ones I like, which ones I don't, to give more inspiration and more ideas. Yeah. I'm curious which one was Gaetanius wrote about a powerful companion, so we'll see. I'm gonna go over them and do more in-depth responses, but once again, I'll have the feedback forum open till next week. The giveaway will end February 20. Next week we'll have Perisno Live episode 12. That's when we'll end the giveaway for February, and I'm hoping Perisno 1.4 is out by then, but probably not. Maybe 50-50 chance. 50-50s it won't or will be. Yeah. All right, what else we got for today? Let's see. Went over to response for Perisno 1.4. Went over a few of those things. Steam and Reddit comments. I think we could do that next. I was hoping CWR would be on, but he's sad. He'll be on much later, unfortunately. So, I don't think we'll show up today, unfortunately. Let's go to Steam quick. See what's up with Steve's Steam comments. And if anyone has any other stuff, just let me know. Put it in. I think I did check the latest. Once again, new scene for Falcon's Pride. And we have a new scene for Valinaz. Kind of hard to see here, but you'll see it in 1.4. Get out of here. Also, for the people who missed the missed opening, I do have some early concepts for the Teusheks. Male on the left, female on the right. This is version 2. And there's going to be 2 or 3 more edits coming. They're not done yet, but they're coming eventually. I was hoping I would get version 3 today, but maybe tomorrow, maybe. I'll have more version 3 or 4 next Sunday. So, early concept for the Teusheks. Alright. That's done. Let's go. Perisno on Steam. Alright. Once again, for anyone playing on Perisno versions of Steam, when the update drops, your whole save game will be gone. So download it on ModDB, please. So you don't complain. Wouldn't recommend downloading from Workshop. Go ModDB instead. It's probably missing files. Probably missing files. Why would it missing files? It does ruin your save game. So yeah, do ModDB. This guy knows what's up. Hello, I know Steam has restriction for file size, so should I install Perisno in Steam Workshop or ModDB? Do it in ModDB, dude. I can't respond to these comments. I don't know why people comment on here. I can't respond to them. There's no... You can delete the comment or hide and report this comment. You can't respond to it, which kind of sucks. Steam Workshop has to figure this out. I don't get it. Bot crashes a lot, basically makes it unplayable. Again, come to Discord. I can't respond to you. I love this mod, but it crashes all the time. Please fix. Sadly, every time I get to B170, it just started crashing more and more frequently. And these are about month-old comments, but the jailbreak problem is a native. Yeah, that's true. I tried to break out of Tulor. That's probably responding to that guy. Monoblade doesn't have enough memory to run all the textures. Any recommendation for the fix? Yes. recommendations for fixes, come to Discord, go to, I'll make this bigger, read this section. There's a lot of recommended settings for Perisno. I think I've posted it about 500 times in 400 different areas, but people on Steam won't see it. Yeah, 1.4 probably dropping on the 15th, and also we're gonna complain anyway, and you can't stop us. I know. I'm just saying. Steam people always complain. I get it. Releasing on the 15th, I highly doubt it. There's still some armors that our leg is working on that we want in 1.4, and there's still one or two things I need to fix for 1.4, and then Teusheks always got stuff going on. But I think the main stuff right now is assets that we're waiting on for 1.4. Also, I talked about February 20 will be the next live stream, and there's a 50-50 chance it'll be released by then. Not the 15th, no. Highly doubt. And the giveaway will end on the 15th as well. So yeah. '15th of February 2023. Maybe Bannerlord will be out of beta by then, and Perisno can't release 1.4. Alright, where was I? Oh, yeah, I was at the Steam. Okay. Cannot modify hard mercs at all. Whenever I go into the menu, even with no equipment, I cannot exit the dialogue. This was a bug that was fixed, and that was back in December, so I don't think this is too old. Can I go to pinned popular discussions? Let's go up here, discussions. Are the new questions up here? Alright. October of 2019. Oh man, people don't use this. They use the comments, which I can't respond to. And to be fair, I hardly ever check Steam. I just, yeah. January 27. When is the full new version coming? I can respond right now. Okay. Okay. All right. I think they should remove comments completely, or make an option to actually reply to comments. I don't get the system. So these are older December comments. Play Perisno is not able to be selected, and I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen this one before. What is up with this dude? Why does it take 7 freaking strength to use a simple knife, but 5 to use a far heavier frying pan? He doesn't get the frying pan is the best weapon in Perisno, obviously. That's why it takes so much. No book merchants? There are book merchants. Ah, it's an October comment, never mind. Even if you do add someone, it won't notify them, so. So this is an October comment. I won't go too much back from October, but I've been playing different mods, but in the end I fell in love with this version. But the last update was the most stable. This is probably back in 1.3.6.5, maybe? Been trying to take a castle since the patch release, but I haven't made it, but almost did one time, but in the end it just got crashed again. It's not my place to tell you what to do, but maybe revert to older versions until you can fix the crashes. You're playing on Steam, that's why. Don't play on Steam. And 1.4 will fix a lot of these issues. Ice eyes. Yeah. Can you add the function of a little king? When you have 2 towns or several castles, you can be a king, but you're still loyal to the original king. What are you talking about? In your own kingdom you can divide NPCs, but a loyal king needs where you need to bring your troops. I don't know what a little king is, god dude. What's a little king? 1.3.5. Yeah, we haven't even updated to 1. Yeah, I forgot about that. You're right, Tofu. You're right. You are indeed correct. Yeah, ModDB and Steam are 1.3.6.1 currently. Steam is 1.3.5.1. That's what he's talking. Yeah, I totally forgot that Steam is not on 1.3.6.1 yet. 1.4 will be on Steam. So. Frying pan must be magic. Rip Steam Workshop users. Well, if they were smart, they would use ModDB instead. We had Little King's Dwarves. I don't think that's what he meant, though. I don't know. Language is glitched. Yeah, whatever. For the love of all butter and sweaty knowledge, please try to fix the crashing. Saving yeah, same issue. Two things I would really love to have in the future update. First, being able to choose what companion you're looking for random. Yeah, this is a feature. Secondly, to be able to surrender. I don't understand why Perisno is forcing me to fight the enemy when I'm severely outnumbered. You can surrender. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Found a fix. Okay. Well, yeah. Bugs are being fixed. Don't worry about it. Me like camel. Good for you, dude. Okay, these comments are a little too old. They're not really relevant anymore, so. Okay. Are there more discussion questions I haven't gone over? Talk to the quest owner Vinica. So this is relatively new. From December. So the Vinica Rebellion quest that's been worked on, so thanks for coming. I examined the file and directly edited the quests. Really? Okay. Yeah, we'll wait to 1.4 will fix that. And there's really nothing new on here yet. I'll unpin this because this is old. How do I unpin this? Unpin thread there we go. I save. Yes, your save is gone. And that's most of the responses that I wanted to go over for Steam. Let's quickly go to ModDB. All right. But yeah, if you go to ModDB, the latest updates, not blog, latest update currently, it's, click on that too. 1 second. Alright, so 1.3.6.1, it has the latest updates, it has the latest patches applied to it, so it's a full download. It was updated in January 19 of 2022 with the latest patches. And on Warband Nexus, same thing. Warband Nexus and ModDB had the latest downloads, no need for new patches till 1.4, so there you go. Alright. Stay for a second. I did add a feature to select what companions to search from before it is still bugged. I'll add a travel bug list. Could we add an option to ask travel where the Mystic Merchant is? Location is turned, yeah. Yep. Okay, I want to get one more thing open here.
Go to the chief!
Go over this. How about look at the new? Alright. Okay, this I guess. Alright. Thanks for the follow, Bay Sama. Welcome to the live. I think there's one more thing to go over. And a Reddit post about 3 months ago. I just played Perisno, and what do you guys think of the unique lord-only units, household troops? In Perisno, most of the lords have their own unique units dedicated for them and are not a part of a faction's unit tree. It also has the faction noble troops like, yeah, okay. Yes, no, only. Are you in favor of having specific units? Of course. Did he close his voting? Did. How do I look at the comments, though? A lot of comments in this. Alright, boys. I think that's most of the updates I wanted to cover in today's live stream. Once again, stay up to date on the Trello board for the latest changes, latest bug fixes, and latest additions. Perisno Live episode 12 will be next Sunday. I'll post on the Discord when that's going to happen. Probably the same time, same place, or next week, the 20th. And the giveaway will end then as well, so get your tickets in. I will be streaming during the week. I'll do some I'll do some random live streams for the giveaways themselves, and I'll do probably some modding streams as well. Stay up to date as well. Okay, that's about it for me today. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. I will have this video up on YouTube for the people who missed it. Went over the response forums as well. I will be playing 1.4 next Sunday in some weird forum, going over some updates live for you. I think that will be the main topic or the main thing for the next week's live stream, so make sure to join in that as well. Alright! Once again, if you are giveaways, we did give away the Way of Kings yesterday. Mott's Pickle won that one. We do have a Princess Bridget canvas on. Let me see if that's still alive. Let me check. I wanted this to be part of. That's ended. Okay, I'll have to restart that. Sorry about that. I'll put that back up. Basically, it's about a $35 canvas, but the only thing that happened to that canvas, I didn't want to do it as a giveaway because the background is a little darker than I'd like. Other than that, it's still pretty good. But I didn't want to use this as a giveaway. I want to get a higher quality for the giveaway if anyone picks that. I used a different website for the canvas, and their material is different than the other stuff for the last canvas I used. So I'll put that one back up for anyone interested. Alright, I think that's mostly it. Warlord subscribed for 3 months in a row. Thank you, Warlord. Awesome. You know what? Let's do one as well. Can I do this, sir? Let me see. Before we end this stream, I'll do a few of that. You guys, let me check something. think I can be able to do this, right? All right, how many do you want to do, boys? Let's do. Oh man, $25. That's insane. All right, let's do a few gifted subs. Let's see. Can I do like 2 of them, 2 or 3? Let's do 3 gifted. Let's do 3 gifted subs. All right, sweet. Alpha Ice T, Dadon Kravenko, and Wolf Hearth. We'll get this up for the next month. Thanks for this sub for 3 months, MS Warlord. And we will be going over, once again, as I said, Perisno Live episode 12 next Sunday. Giveaway will end next Sunday as well. And I'll leave the stream on for about 10 or 15 more minutes, then it'll end. For those of you who want to collect bonus tickets and stuff. Alright. Hopefully next we'll have some devs on. I do want Arligio. He's been busy lately as well, so maybe we'll join us next Sunday. And CWR, he couldn't make it this week, unfortunately. So, all right, that's it for me. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subbing. I'll have the video up on YouTube. Before I leave, if you go to my YouTube channel, go to playlists, and all the playlists will show up. They don't show up for some reason in videos. Just go to playlists and Perisno Live. There it is. That'll show up. All the Perisno Live videos, all previous Perisno Live videos show up. We got 1 through 10 so far. 11 will be up relatively soon. Look for that by tomorrow if you missed the live stream. All right, that's it for me. Thank you for watching, and join us next time for more Perisno.